live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. Jackson YMCA CEO Shauna Tello with magician and entertainer and host of the Wise Party for a Cause, Daniel Martin. Dan the Man insurance coach, Dan Greer. An encore visit to the downtown Jackson Indoor Market. From Pieces and Patches Quilt Guild, Janet Rochfort. And for the 50th anniversary Crop Hunger Walk, Gary Michaels and Barb Palmer. And now, here's Bart.
Why, thank you very much, David Rice, and good afternoon. Great to have you with us today. Welcome to our show on a beautiful Monday after an absolutely gorgeous weekend. I think yesterday, Saturday and Sunday, I think they were the most beautiful days of the year in every way. And we've got really nice weather continuing, and more good news for us. We're seeing more bad news for the southeast as Hurricane Milton is forming in the Gulf of Mexico, threatening the state of Florida primarily later this week. But for us, there's no rain in the forecast all week long. Today's sunny, 65, right now 61. Clear and cold tonight, and cold, relatively speaking, 40 degrees. On Tuesday, like today, but a little windier. Wednesday, same deal, but winds coming down. Mid-60s pretty much Monday through Thursday. And here is the first look at frost. Thursday morning, a potential for frost as our overnight lows on Wednesday night are in the mid-30s. Then sunny on Friday, warming up. Even warmer still on Saturday with sunshine, and then maybe a chance of showers and back into the 60s on Sunday. So a gorgeous fall week of weather brought to you by Kelly Express. Thanks, Kelly Express. Great specials at Kelly Express. Very excited about the Kelly Express at the corner of Michigan and Robinson. They are rapidly nearing the end of construction, and it's going to be beautiful and very popular, as well as they'll have a drive-through and a full kitchen. And at all the Kelly Express locations, you can get lottery tickets at South Street, Jefferson Road, Grass Lake, Napoleon, and County Farm Road. Pizza, they've got a great deal on pizza this month. A large one-item pizza with an order of breadsticks for $17.99 at Kelly Express. Let's take a look outside. The Skycam looks west from the top of the Blake Building, and really not much color yet. Little hints of red here and there.
I see a little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah, but we've got a ways to go before things really turn spectacular. Upper Peninsula, they're starting to see quite a bit more color. So if you want to drive in the country and enjoy fall color, wait a couple more weeks. Today is the 7th of October, 10/7. It is Bathtub Day, Blue Shirt Day. Blue shirt, Brandon?
Blue jeans.
National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day, National Frappe Day, and a frappe. A lot of people in the East drink these. Do you know what they are, Brandon?
I don't really drink frappes. Are they cold?
Well, they are. A lot of people think they're milkshakes, but they really aren't because they're made with ice.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And typically with coffee, water, ice, and sugar. You can even add milk if you want. It's National Propane Day, and we salute our area's top propane company, Hammond Propane, locally owned, providing great service. And in the summer you can pick up a keg of propane for the party.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
That one
Yeah.
right there?
Well, you might not need one that big, but they've got propane for, and they do a lot of community events. They do the Hot Air Jubilee. They provide the propane for that. Thanks to Hammond Propane. Great company, and great job. It is the anniversary of a couple of tragic points of history. One, in 2001, the war in Afghanistan began, essentially the start of the war on terror. This was in response to the 9/11 attacks on the United States. The United States joined with Britain going after the Taliban, and specifically Osama bin Laden. And really the war on terror has not ended because, another day in history, a year ago today, as you probably heard because it's being discussed in all the media, Hamas launched the major air and ground attack on Israel from Gaza, killing over 1,000 people, taking 500 people hostage. They've released people in waves. There are more than 100 currently held hostage here 1 year later, including a handful of Americans. So there's no end, unfortunately, there's no end in sight. On this day in 2003, proving anything can happen, Arnold Schwarzenegger elected governor of California, the governator.
Right.
In 1996, Fox News began broadcasting for the first time, owned by Rupert Murdoch, the Australian. And when they launched their slogan, and I believe they still use it today. What's the slogan, Brandon?
Fair and impartial.
Fair and balanced.
Oh wait, that's not Fox.
Yeah, fair and balanced, fair and partial. Yeah, clearly, as unfortunately we see news media being one-sided. On this day, not here. On this day in 1916, the most lopsided football game in all of history happened. 1916. It was unbelievable score. Brandon, take a guess by which score Georgia Tech defeated Cumberland University.
The most lopsided?
Most lopsided.
102 to nothing.
222
Really?
to nothing, yes.
In one game, huh?
In one game.
Wow.
In fact, it could have been worse, but they decided at halftime, let's make the quarters a little shorter. So they did, but the coach of Georgia Tech at the time, he's a name very familiar to you, Coach Heisman. Yes, John Heisman, the namesake of college football's most famous trophy, the Heisman. He was the coach of Georgia Tech. And after one quarter, they were ahead 63-0, and he didn't let up because he was convinced that the Cumberland football or baseball team that Georgia Tech played earlier, of which Heisman was also the coach of the baseball team, he thought they were using professional baseball players, and he was going to get revenge. So he did not let up. Brandon, we have a question for you because it was on this day in 1919 the oldest airline in the world began operating. It's still operating today under that same name. And I'll give you a hint. Your mom is from the country.
Dutch Airlines?
Close.
Okay.
It is Royal Dutch Airlines.
Royal Dutch Airlines.
Yes.
All right. I think that's the keeper. I think
Yes.
you take that.
Very good. I'll give you 66% credit.
Okay.
But for extra credit, KLM. What does KLM stand for? KLM Airlines.
KLM Airlines.
KLM. And you know a little bit of Dutch, so.
I know Dralt.
Koninklijke Luchtvaartmaatschappij.
They
That's
don't
what.
talk like that.
Well, if you knew the answer, you would be
That's
able to
true.
pronounce it correctly.
That's true. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, all that happening on this day in history. Now on to Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. That was the first plane.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a lot of people, not a lot of not great food service. Tonight we have the Jackson College movie night, film class meets. Then you get to watch the movie. The movie tonight is The Elephant Man. That won, I think it won a number of Academy Awards. And people cry. It's a sad movie, I'll tell you. Spoiler alert. Have you seen it, Brandon?
I have seen it. It is, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, but I don't remember it. I remember going to it, but I don't remember it. And it's improv comedy night at Iron Bark, the Monster Box Theater. People doing improv tonight at Iron Bark from 7:30 till 10:30. You can participate or you can just watch. It's up to you. And there you have it today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. Well, I hope you got a chance to get outside and enjoy the beautiful weekend weather. Number of community events. On Saturday morning, it was the dedication of the latest Jackson County, Michigan Historical Society marker, first one in Grass Lake at Carver Camp. I had never heard of Carver Camp, but this camp, named after George Washington Carver, was established by a church in Detroit for a campground for their church members, Metropolitan Baptist District of Greater Detroit. Starting in the 1940s, brought people to Grass Lake for camping. All that remains now is a historic barn that was built in the 1850s. The Soper family in Grass Lake, early pioneers, built the barn. It became a camp. It's right on Grass Lake, right on the north shore of Grass Lake. Ceremony, many folks from the church came over, Metropolitan Baptist in Detroit. Linda Haas, one of the founders of the society and a leader in the research for a lot of these historical markers, participating. And there is the unveiling. And it's on Night Road, and you don't even notice because the signs are faded, and it's not a camp that's in use right now, but they hope to bring it back. And this event, they decided, you know what, we need to preserve this and bring it back. So a lot of land, it's unbelievable, beautiful land. Some of the trees on the property are hundreds of years old. So you can drive by, I don't think you can go in, but someday you will. Also this past weekend, it was the first annual Grass Lake Oktoberfest. And there's the founder of Oktoberfest, Phil Willis, Dr. John Lake, enjoying the VIP area. Phil came up with this idea as a fundraiser for Lost Railway Museum. And Phil told me in the late afternoon that they had somewhere around 3,500 people that came to this, including Ted and Pam Christoph in full German regalia. And there's Jennifer Scanlon, who was the sponsor with the brokerage house, the VIP tent, with her daughter, along with a Grand River Brewery pretzel. They provided authentic Bavarian food like schnitzel and German potato salad. The highlight of the day for many was Braden Lape, Grass Lake's own, and voice contestant, providing a concert toward the end of the event. After a great night, the previous night, Braden told me he had over 320 yards as the quarterback.
He did, yeah, he had a great game, yeah, that's a lot.
He had a great game, but Grass Lake lost.
Yeah.
The Baileys were there, and the Andy Hawley family. And it seemed like all the volunteers, there's Lucas, JTV's own, with his girlfriend. It seems like the volunteers were very generous pourers. I don't think they gave them the complete instructions on how much or how little to give people. So people, they enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so.
Yeah. And, great logo for the Oktoberfest by JTV's own Sarah Giffen. How about that?
All right, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more photos from the Carver Camp, the Grass Lake Oktoberfest, the Spring Arbor University Homecoming and Fall Festival, fall day of activities, and we cover it in 2 or 3 galleries. So check it out. All of that and all the high school sports online at jtv.tv. The folks at Grand River Brewery did an awesome job with the food at Oktoberfest, and today they are participating in a fundraiser for Jackson Interfaith Shelter all day long while dining at Grand River Brewery today. 10% of your food and drink total will be donated to the Jackson Interfaith Shelter. There will be live music by local musician Aaron Zrake from 6 till 9 p.m. tonight. So come on by and enjoy the very talented Aaron Zrake and enjoy some great food and drink from Grand River Brewery, and you'll enjoy it even more because you'll know you're helping the Jackson Interfaith Shelter. I mentioned high school football galleries online, also high school video highlights, of which there were many. JTV Sports captured them all, and here are a few of those highlights from JTV Sports.
9, Soper, handoff to Griffiths on the left side, shakes off the defender, and he's going to cut back in, and Griffiths will get it inside the 10.
Good sound. It'll be a first and goal for Vanderbilt Lake. Great run there by Griffiths, and you wonder.
Here we go on first and goal inside the 10. Here's the handoff, and in the end zone, touchdown Hanover.
That right there was A.J. Fielder, gets his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. That one from 6 yards out. Great run there. 7 yards out. That one by A.J. Fielder. Nice run there to get the Comets on the board.
On second down, he'll take the snap.
Trick play.
Sweep to the left side. There's Barton. Leland Barton will stay up on his feet, and he'll get right about to the 47. Third down and 12 from midfield. Jimenez will throw. It is incomplete.
And that's Soper right there that separated. That was number 80, C.J. Carr, from the football. Carr bobbled it, tried to bring it up on the second attempt, and Soper was right there to put a hit on him.
Here we go on third down and long. Here's going to be a carry to the right side, and he is going to pick up the first down.
That's Colin Griffiths. You just talked about him, partner, but that is a Minuteman Sewer and Drain first down. Excellent work there on third and long.
On second down, handoff, left side. He's got a lot of room.
He's gone.
Cuts back to the sideline. There's Griffiths inside Vandercook territory. Griffiths
It was going to be 7-0 after one quarter. He's happy.
Here's a handoff to the left side. He's got a lot of room. Griffiths in the end zone. Touchdown, Hanover.
23-yard touchdown run there for Colin Griffiths, the sophomore. Excellent job. The second score here of the ball game for Hanover Horton. That young man's first touchdown of the season at the varsity level.
Oh, I would love that. My go-to is the Big Mac. I didn't know they were coming out with that, so I'm going to have to try that. I just wanted to point out quickly, because I know we got some action going on here.
I think we're going to have a safety right down by you, partner. Nope, they're going to mark him down on the 1. Like
Mark down on the 1. Oh.
Nope, they will.
Will be a safety.
Well, I don't know if the camera was on me at that moment, boys, but I now am bleeding out of one ear.
Triple patty, yeah, 79 cents. That's my favorite thing at McDonald's now. You can add an extra patty to any sandwich.
Here's a return for the Comets. He'll get past midfield.
Uh-oh.
He's got some room. He's got blockers. He's going to cut around, and he will stay in bounds.
Oh.
And down at the 1. What a return.
Great return, but excellent effort there by Vandercook Lake's number 50, Eden Briston. Tremendous job. That is a right guard running down to make a stop like that on the 1-yard line. We talked about this with Dan Medina before the game. Like, this team, we know they're young, okay? First year back in varsity, but you are seeing effort.
That kind of effort. Probably reward him with a chicken Big Mac.
First and goal from the 1. Soper, they're going to sneak it in, and he gets it.
Soper with 5 rushing touchdowns now on the season makes this game 22-0.
Absolutely, 2nd and 7. Here's Luke Soper. Soper will take a shot into the end zone. Wide open touchdown.
24-yard pass. Excellent touchdown throw there by Luke Soper. He's a 4.0 student, and he just got his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. That one from 24 yards out. Excellent work.
What a pitch and catch.
Of course, also host of the morning show. 9 a.m.
Produced by
David Rice and our own Austin Curtis in the trailer. That's a
Nice.
first down for Vandercook.
Nice pass
15
there,
points, so I'll take it. Here's a throw from Jimenez. That's too high, and that'll bring up fourth down. Let's go back down as we begin the fourth quarter. David Rice, Josh Burgett, Pat O'Dowd back with you in a big run for the Comets. There's A.J. Fielder. Fielder out to the 15. What a run. There's the pitch. On second down, gets around to the outside, and he's going to dive for the pylon, and
They're going to say he's down just inside the 1 yard line.
yep, games last week. We'll get to third down here. Hanover, just to run up the middle, and play will be blown dead. We had some great college games too on Saturday.
25 yards passing. That seems to be a key number for him.
It's a handoff there. There's on the left side or the right. That's Austin Hocker in the end zone.
That's a 10-yard touchdown run for the freshman, Austin Hocker. And that is his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. Great start for this to the career for this freshman, Austin Hocker. Great job. Makes the game 43-0, Hanover Horton.
9 touchdowns in the 6th game for a freshman. Any idea what the school record is for a single season, Josh?
I don't.
28, Napoleon 20. Should be an exciting finish out east.
Oh, wow. Look at that run.
He's still going.
Still going. Down to the 1. First and goal, they are going to sneak it in to the end zone.
Fun place to watch a football game.
This will be the first 6-0 start for the Comets in program history. Oh, ball's out.
And the ball's out, and right at the end with 30 seconds left, another Dr. Ekbo. He says it's going that way.
Jack Wooster jumps on that football. Takes that belt off to Dr. Ekbo's shoulder and says, that's my belt. That's my football.
And with that, they're going to shake hands. That's going to do it. Hanover Horton goes to 6-0 and pitch their 3rd shutout of the year. Max will talk with Coach David Messer next. 51-0. Comets win here on JTV. Stay with us.
Thanks to Tri-County Water for awesome water here today and every day in the County National Bank Green Room. And I believe enjoying some Tri-County Water right now are our first two guests waiting to join me in just moments. Teaming up for a very special event, we have the CEO of the Jackson YMCA, Shauna Tello, on the left, and magician, entertainer extraordinaire, Daniel Martin, and he is going to be featured at the Party for a Cause coming up this fall. We have Dan Greer returning to our show today. Dan, the Man Insurance. Dan is putting on some seminars to help folks navigate the insurance questions of the season. We'll take you to the downtown indoor farmer market. They're getting ready in a couple weeks to bring the Grand River Farmers Market indoors for a new expanded winter market. Janet Rochford from the Pieces and Patches Quilt Guild, and to preview the 50th anniversary of the Crop Hunger Walk, Gary Michaels and Barb Palmer, all here today on JTV. Glad you're here too. And we get started with Shauna and Daniel after this.